In this video, I want to share with you 3 big trends I saw in 2019 that I think you need to focus on to make 2020 a great year for your business. 2019 was a lot of fun for me. Did a lot of work around the world helping businesses. I actually worked for a group of funeral home directors. And there was a hearse next to the stage. That's sort of intimidating if you don't do well. Also did some strategic workforce development planning with the top 50 directors at NASA. So yes, I work with people that put people 6 feet under the ground, another group that sends them into space. Actually, I've done work for the Mayo Clinic too. So yes, I have actually taught brain surgeons and rocket scientists. There's a reason I said that, because the 3 trends I'm going to tell you are not rocket science or brain surgery. They're fundamental, but they're things that I see over and over again that businesses aren't doing well enough. So number 1 is whoever owns the voice of the customer owns the marketplace. Who's ever the closest to the customer, who understands their needs, their wants, their wishes, their fears, their desires, whoever has the best relationship with the customer has a massive market advantage. So I want to challenge you to find 5 new ways to talk to your customer. Maybe it's email surveys, net promoter score, new customer advisory panel, VIP customer advisory panel. Take a customer to lunch once a week. Take a group of customers to dinner once a month. Create focus groups. Do research on the demographics and psychographics of the people that you serve. Find lots of ways to listen to your customer, and you will find lots of ways to build loyalty and to get more of their business. So number 1, own the voice of the customer. Number 2, disciplined execution. This is something I've been jumping up and down about for about 20 years, and still I see it as a problem. I see organizations that have a good product and service, they've got a great plan, they've got a good strategy, but they don't effectively execute that strategy. And to me, this is hard. It comes down to, in my opinion, 3 major things. Number 1 is extreme clarity, setting extreme expectations about what success looks like. Number 2 is getting confirmation and commitment. I understand what I need to do. I understand what success looks like, and I believe it's a reasonable goal, and I will do it. And then number 3 is constant follow-up to make sure the person's staying on track, that things are going well. And if they start to slip, they don't get in trouble, that you step in to help them, coach them, mentor them. If you can do these 3 things, set clear expectations, because the reverse of that, ambiguity breeds mediocrity. Clear expectations, gain confirmation and commitment, and then follow up and track and help those people out, you will see a much higher level of execution in your organization. Number 3 is the most fundamental and the most important, and that is, it's all about people, people, people. Let's face it, the entire success of your company, the entire success of your organization is 100% dependent on the quality of the people that you get in your organization. You can buy great machinery, you can have cool software, you can have all kinds of unique bells and whistles on your product, but if you don't have good people who build it, or who sell it, or who service your customers, it doesn't matter about the rest of the stuff. There's a neat thing for that. It's called, you go out of business. So even though organizations talk all the time about how important our people are, how important talent is, I want to challenge you in 2020 to make it a strategic initiative, to put the time, money, resources, people behind finding, growing, and retaining the very best talent you can possibly get. And I promise you, the best talent is not necessarily the most expensive. As long as you pay them fairly, 10% above or below what the industry would normally pay, then pay comes off the table as a motivator. What it's about is great culture, great leadership, working with other smart people, doing meaningful, purposeful work. And if you give them plenty of that, you can find the best people, you can create an engaged culture of highly talented people who will then attract more great people, who will then help you build a great organization that takes fantastic care of your customers, which they have an idea for that. That's called massive business success. So those are the 3 big ideas. I know they're not exactly earth-shattering, they're fundamental, but on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being world-class, you need to be a solid 8, 9, or a 10 on all 3 of those things. So I hope you found this helpful, and that 2020 is one of the best years ever in your business and in your life. Take good care.